Back on the show, you know who he is. It's Jared Gordon. He's going to be taking on Diego Ferreira coming up here at UFC Fight Night 126 on February 18th. Jared, what's going on? How are you?
I'm doing well. How you doing, James?
I'm doing very well. It's good to talk to you again. And we were fresh off the Super Bowl last weekend. I got to ask, did you watch the big game?
Yeah, I did.
You did? Where did you watch it? And I imagine, were you rooting against the Patriots?
No, so I watched it at a buddy's house with a couple of my friends, but I actually was rooting for Tom Brady. I'm a huge Giants fan, and I wanted them to be the only guys, to beat Tom in a Super Bowl. And a lot of my friends are from Philly, so I wanted to see them all lose. So, unfortunately, it didn't go, Tom's way. I could care less about the Patriots, but Eli Manning is the man. So that was my theory.
Okay, fair enough. Let's talk about you though. Your last fight, you get the unanimous decision win over Hacran Diaz at UFC Fight Night 119 in October. How happy were you with your performance, especially going into his backyard and taking care of business?
I was definitely happy. I thought I deserved the finish at some points in that fight. The ref just let me beat his head in until there was not much Hacran Diaz left. It was good though because I think there was 12 fights that night or something like that, or 13, and only 3 foreigners, me included, beat Brazilians. So 3 foreigners out of 13 fights won, and the other 2 were Brunson and Covington. So I was the only guy in the whole undercard, and the prelim, whatever, and the main card besides the co-main and the main event to win. So it was definitely big. I saw guys were getting robbed, and I was like, geez, I'm gonna have to go out there and really put a stamp on this one, and I did.
And how was it competing in Brazil?
You know what? It was awesome. It was a great experience. Sao Paulo was beautiful. I saw a lot of cool things. The food was amazing. The women are amazing. And the fans are great. There's no hard feelings outside of the arena, but when they're in the arena, they're pulling for their countrymen. So they do the whole "you're gonna die" chant in Portuguese, and it's awesome though. Like, it couldn't have been a better test for me going into enemy territory, fighting a countryman, and winning.
Yeah, it certainly worked out well for you. And now here you are. You got this fight against Diego Ferreira. He's got the 12-2 record. How do you feel like you match up against him?
I think it's kind of like my last matchup. They're both really, like more of a sporty kind of jiu-jitsu. They both, go for it in the stand-up. But I think that his style plays perfectly into mine. If he wants to play bottom jiu-jitsu, that's great because, I'm good. That's my thing. I'm good on top. If he wants to take me down, I'm just gonna get up. And I know my stand-up is better, so I think I'm in better shape. I've been fighting more, more recently. He's been off for 2 years now, I believe, and he's coming off a steroid suspension. I don't think about that. Like, steroids, I think, if anything, probably hurt you. So he might even be better than he was then. And I'm not looking past him. He's a dangerous opponent. He has wins over good opponents, and I'm not taking him lightly whatsoever.
And who have been some of your main training partners helping you get ready for this fight?
Well, most of my real hard sparring, I've been going down to Nick Catone's, and I've been sparring with Frank Yeager and Marlon Moraes, and I sparred a little bit with Eddie Alvarez last week. I sparred with Edson. So I've been going there every Saturday. But as far as my regular teammates, I do a lot of boxing, kickboxing sparring. So I'm sparring with pro boxers. One of my buddies, Skender Halili, he's 15-2 as a pro boxer. He's got 14 knockouts out of 15 wins. The guy is, devastating on the feet. So when I train with boxers and I spar with boxers, I get this, reaction and speed time, unlike, you don't get that with MMA guys. So my teammates I got the best teammates and coaches around, man. My grappling coach, Mike Jaramillo, he's John Danaher's first black belt. He's a wizard on the mat, man. And we're not doing jiu-jitsu. We're doing what we call a grapple box, which is, ground and pound stuff. So I drill with him constantly. It's nonstop. And, I drill. It's not just about live goes. So I'm definitely as prepared as I can be for this.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, as far as training partners goes, it doesn't really get better than that. Let's talk about the weight cut. Where this fight's, next weekend, I should say. How's everything going getting down to 155?
55 is easy, man. It's not easy. It's still a push. I still got to work hard and to get there. But my weight's great. I'm like 172, 173. Eat carbs 2-3 times a day. So it's not like I'm like 172, 173, and I'm like sucked out already and starving. And I feel great. I'm running hard. I'm training hard. I'm still doing hard practices. I don't feel lethargic. So I'm actually on a better. I'm getting down faster than I did when I fought in Brazil. So according to that scale, I'm doing great. I made weight no problem then. So this should be easy.
Good stuff. How do you see this fight unfolding on February 18th?
I see me pressure, and eventually he's going to break. He goes for it, man. He's not scared to, keep me standing and trade. So I think there's going to be some action in there. I think we're going to be throwing, back and forth. But I know that I'm the better stand-up guy, and I think that I'm going to start hurting him on the feet. And if I don't finish him on the feet, it's going to end up with me on top of him. With the TKO finish.
If you go out there and get this win here, you're going to be 15-1. I mean, that's an impressive record in any division. What's sort of next for you after this? I know you're not looking past your opponent, but I imagine you're going to want a top-name opponent after this, especially if you get the win here.
Yeah. So, I mean, definitely, once I get this next win, I'm looking at a couple of different guys. But my problem is that I still kind of want to go back down to 45, and I think that's where I have my best chances. But if they keep me at 55, Bobby Green just won. He beat Eric Koch. I think that would be a great fight for me. There's a couple guys. Close, right? That's his name. Close. Yeah, that's a good fight for me. I think. And I'll fight anyone, man. Give it to me, and I'll take it as long as it's worth it for me and I'm healthy. So there's a couple of guys. I definitely want to go back down to 45, though. I'm a small 55er. I'm not a monster at 55 by any means, size-wise. So I think I have the best chances of winning a title at 45. And I truly believe I will win a title at 55 or 45, but I think I have a better chance at 45.
Awesome. Well, everyone's got to check out this fight. It's UFC Fight Night 126 coming up here February 18th. Jared, it's always good talking to you, man. Just remind people where they can find you on social media. And if you got any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours.
Yes, on Twitter, I am, my handle is JFlashGordon MMA. On Instagram, I'm JarFlashGordon. And I'd like to give a shout-out to Eat Clean Bro. It's my food prep sponsor. They've been great, nothing but help for me, and my management, Sucker Punch Entertainment.
What's up, fight fans? If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to see even more interviews with your favorite UFC and Bellator fighters. We've also got coverage at events, including post-fight press conferences and media scrums. And if you like this video, check out the video to my right. It's worth your time.